What's good? What I do, baby? Welcome back to another video of Minutes with T. Happy New Year, Happy New Season. I don't want to 2025 it's harvesting more YouTube. I'm so glad to be back, and back. And yeah, I'm so excited for what the year will have in store for me and YouTube and all that. Yeah, I'm so grateful that I have passed the toughest month of the year, and a month of reflections, getting back to yourself, bettering yourself, fetching that body, doing all that. But anyway, welcome officially to Minutes with T. And if you are a new subscriber, welcome to the T fam. Welcome to a page and a channel that allows you to grow, to be free, to learn, to fall, and to get up, and to just also have fun in between, because it's life after all. You only have one life, one chance to do it. And for my returning subscribers, Kalibona baby, thank you so much. My channel has been growing behind the scenes. Thank you guys so much, and I'm hoping for more growth this year. Let's get to the video. As I've been doing my reflections and all of that, I've realized that most of us are still broken by certain family patterns, or you find yourself being caught up in a toxic family cycle, which is a vicious cycle that keeps on going on and on and on. And you wonder why maybe your friendships don't work, your relationships fail, computers crash down. Today I'll be speaking about dysfunctional family patterns that actually dampen or break your character as a person. And I feel like we, in our generation, we have more knowledge and more resources to learn about choosing yourself, and you have to let some people go, and family is everything. But in this generation, I've realized that you can actually get more support outside. But asikwalapo, I'll be delving more deep into breaking toxic family cycles, or toxic family patterns, right? So first thing is first, what is the definition of a dysfunctional family pattern? Right? So it's an endless toxic family cycle that is caused by family feuds or traumas that your parents experienced, and it just turns into a toxic family cycle that is obviously passed down to you. And I feel like this is where it should end, because if you do not come from a healthy environment or healthy family, you don't come from it, but it will come from you. Like, you have the opportunity to lay the foundation to have a good family structure. So this dysfunctional toxic family pattern is obviously developed from toxic family cycles that causes family beef or family feud, which then creates a problematic character within different relations, right? So you may wonder, like, why are people drifting away from you, or like you constantly losing friends. You cannot build that strong friendship, strong connections. You cannot even keep strong connections. Most of your relationships, like, it seems like you are the problem, but it all stems from your surroundings. If you're surrounded by toxicity, sometimes you can be the toxic person to another person and you don't see it, and it will come across as offensive because you are not aware of certain things that certain people see about you. Wow, this is actually, it's hitting home, because Oh, some people have told me things that were actually, I was like, batubana. Like, how can they tell me, Hori, no, you're doing too much of this, you're too sensitive, you need to heal first before you get to the next thing. And I've constantly been blaming myself. But sometimes if you get that comment, just know, give yourself grace, be gentle, be kind to yourself, and know that sometimes it's from your background, it's where you come from, and it's been growing across the family. Like matsatsi a gona family like perfect cousin or ulwale o and jealous siblings and all that. So toxic family patterns and cycles stem from 4 main factors actually. Number 1, it's jealous siblings. If your sibling is jealous of you, or they don't give you the motivation that you need, they don't make you feel good about yourself, they don't make you feel noticed, because it stems from parents that also label. Parents have a way of labeling their children, and when you label your children, one way or another, there will be a jealous sibling there, because obviously children are regula differently, right? One may be more successful, one may do things before the other, and when you label your children, that's the second factor, labeling. When you label your children become what you say to them, and that brings a toxic cycle. Like, you feel like you're not noticed, you're not seen. The coping and you guys know them, both black sheep, golden child, spoiled brat. What is said to you, you eventually become that, and what is said to you is not necessarily true, because parents have a way of labeling, and that causes a toxic family cycle between siblings, because you will feel like your sister or your brother is more fortunate than you are, so that's where parents sometimes are getting it wrong. Number 3, it's ignorant. Okay, number 3 and 4, they go together. Ignorant parents, or parents who have who practice poor parenting styles. A parent is not upfront with you. They believe that silence is bliss, and it's not all bliss, because sometimes as ngwana hao ke o tlhoka hore, like, you should also come to me, you should gear and steer the conversation into the right direction. You understand? Like, if something is going on, you just going to be silent. And parents are also practicing silent treatment with their siblings, with some of the family members, and that's where we pick those things up, and we are going to take it to the next generation. What will our children learn from that? And it'll kwala a lot of relationships, because it's difficult for you to actually get support from your family members, because you feel embarrassed, because hey, mang habuli o and all that. It causes a toxic family cycle, and it breaks the unity, the family structure. It just becomes dysfunctional, and when it's like that, you will become society's problem, because you can't get what you need from your family. Utloba problem ya batho in society, and when you're someone else's problem, go society, they will talk about you behind your back, but you'll get some people that will tell you like deep stuff, like go heal, find something to do, like those things are hurtful to hear, because it's about where you come from, but you can shape where you're going. Remember that you can shape where you're going. Your journey can change, and that's where you have to take charge and break the toxic family cycles, break them in this generation before you even go to the next generation of even becoming a parent, you know. And dysfunctional toxic family cycles, I've also realized that they cause a repetitive cycle of resentment. You just end up resenting someone from your family because of what maybe your dad experienced from this person, but you haven't actually allowed yourself to experience that. But I understand it all comes from loyalty. Like, no, you don't do that to my mom, you don't do that to my dad, so automatically are in a relationship, you know. And like I said, you have no support from family, you end up being someone else's problem. And we're living in a society where people don't care. Like, you can be going through the most terrible thing, but you become a person's problem. So breaking those family toxic cycles will actually help you in the nearer future, so that you must have open relationships with your children. Practice openness, practice empathy, and speaking your mind, you understand? Because you don't want your children to be labeled or to be someone else's baggage in society, because people do not speak about this. And it also causes betrayal, you know. You get families taking sides, and sometimes as a child you have to take the side, yeah, but as you grow, you are allowed to experience a family member from your perspective, so that in the nearer future you can get advice. Because the sad thing about life is that you're on your own. Ultimately, you are on your own, and ultimately, unfortunately, your parents are not going to be here forever. So it's important to exercise this type of structure right now, so that you don't become a problem in society, you understand? And it also causes this thing, I'm just quick to cut people off. You just cut people off, you don't give them a benefit of the doubt. It's because of what you've experienced or what you've seen happen in your family, you understand? So it starts here. Make a change here, make a change now for your future family, you understand? So you also have to break toxic family cycles to reduce generational toxic family cycles, because all of this stems from long ago. Your parents have their trauma, your parents' traumas. As you grow older, you become aware of them, and you automatically somewhat become a punching bag if you do not check properly. And then you should be a better adult, you should be a better parent to your children. So you don't want it to be a generational cycle of brokenness, guys. We are broken, honestly, in families, relationships. We are broken, and the only way to solve this, it starts with you. If you could not get it from your family, you will make it for your family, you understand? For your future family, your future kids. And forgiveness goes a long way, because when you don't forgive, you still resent the person, you still hate the person. You know those sayings, and all that. It stems from all of that, because we are carrying traumas from generation by generation. Your grandmother's trauma is going to your parents' trauma is going to you. So all I'm saying is that break these toxic family cycles to introduce healthier, open family structures, family patterns, exercise good communication skills with your friends now, with your partner now, so that you can become a better adult. Guys, reality is kicking. We are like almost go the next generation of being parents and adults. So that's it from me today. Before this video goes any longer, just take those tips, reevaluate certain things, and just know, hore, if Mudimu aho forgiver, you can also forgive people that have wronged you, and it costs nothing. You'll feel the relief, and you will not tolerate being around toxicity anymore, and you will also not become a toxic person and a societal problem. Don't be a problematic character. That is all I'm saying. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you have an amazing week and happy Sundays.